The second step, you have to alter the table that you are going to deal with SP identities. So you have to alter identity table because you need a column to store this value inside the database. So you need to create the data table. You need to create the columns. So let's open the column. I have opened SPD identity table. Inside that I have opened the column. So here I can check. So till contact number. There is a column after that. Nothing is that employee ID column. Job title is there because already have been created. So till contact number is there. Now I'm going to add 2 more attribute. So for that I need to create some column. Then only it will store some value. Okay, is that clear? So now we are going to create some column. Some index as well. So if you're going to open, index the same. So till contact number index will be there. So the purpose of having index, creating index, so it will make the attribute searchable fast. It's quite simple. So to create those things usually, do you remember, as part of the installation we have used the command called IQ schema, as anyone remember? As part of the installation process, we have generated the database files using the IQ schema, but instead of IQ schema now, we are going to use IQ extended schema. Okay, so to do that, just go to bin folder. Web by N of bin. Okay, open command prompt from here. Now you have to use the command IQ. Extended. Schema. You have to enter. It will generate at the database files you have updated in the Ibernet file right. The same. It will be fetched and it will create. It will alter the database files. If you want, you can go to database folder and you can check. Go to database folder. So here we have this file. So these are the Identity IQ extension. So the last update was 25th of November. Now we are going to update, we are going to alter the tables. Okay, so let's do that. So if I'm going to enter, it will throw some error. But that same command. We have to use IQ extended schema. Any idea? What is there? Yeah, that's okay. Now I'm able to follow, actually, because the thing is, once we have those attributes listed in the file you showed, and then we have to run this dv script because in wheel. Okay, we'll be open that script. Can you open that script? It's going to just to create the column, not. I'll open after I execute it. No issue, I'll open right now. Okay. I'll open, and I'll explain what are the changes. Is there? So either a command from command prompt you can execute, or else you can use the workbench to execute. So we are going to use this Identity IQ database. Inside that we are going to alter the table. Okay, so this is the standard. This is the standard procedure means unlike the other. I'm just trying to see what's the different, because the other places, I have seen that when we create extended attributes are through the UI right. Okay, why it automatically updates wherever it needs to be updated in the database and schema, then everywhere it gets updated. But we are So from global settings identity mappings, we are going to add the attribute. If you want, you can add it from the debug object, configuration object from there. But we have to create in the database as well, right? Those columns, indexes. So we are going to follow that. That's going to the third step. The first step, we have updated in Hibernate file. Second step, we are going to make some changes in the database. Third step, as you said. So we are going to create attributes from here, from global settings. Settings, global settings. So from identity mappings, we can create that review. Okay. So looks like yeah, and looks like I'm confused. So, for example, right now we are creating the attributes in. Where did we choose creating the extended attributes in the Hibernate? Was that, yeah, Hibernate file? But for which kind of an object? So let me open the path first and I'll explain. Yeah, so this is the object. And then for demo, which object we choose. I forgot we choose which one. We have identity right. Identity extended. Yeah, because we are going to create our extended attribute for identities. Okay, perfect. So this would create another attribute in the identity queue, right? Right, it will create. It's a combination of all the process. You have to create identity attribute in from UI. You have to add in the back end. You have to add in the database as well, because you need to store some value you have created in that UI, but you forgot to add in the database. Then you won't be able to store some value, right? Okay, so this HPM file is all about how it will appear in the UI part, and after that we are going to. So let me complete. After that you can ask your questions. Alright, it's all correlated. Yeah, that is the reason I'm saying. So now we are going to generate the database. So we have updated in the extended Hibernate file extended attribute. Okay, so now we are going to generate the database. So for Hibernate file and this command, it's a link. So now I'm going to type this command. It will throw some error. Class extended schema. Not found. Any idea why? It's not in the proper case. So yes, has to be in the proper case. IAQ extended schema. So let me enter. You can tell. So it will generate the database files. Okay. It will generate. So already we have some extended attribute. So it's truncating that index. So nickname and employee type, these two. Now we are going to add. So let's do one thing now. Go to database folder. So here the timestamp has been changed. If you want, you can check, which means it's been. The file has been updated. So these 4 files. Okay. So add underscore identity extension. MySQL that time December 1st of December. It's been updated. Now you can open the file and you can check what are the changes has been made. So let's open. Very quick notepad ++I. Think this is. So we are going to use this identity. I give this means we are going to use this database. Use identity database. Inside that we are going to alter some table. These are the old one. No need to worry about that. So let's talk about the recent one. So this is the recent one. If you want, you can check. So this is, we are going to alter the table as pity_identity. Here we are going to add the employee ID. Extended attribute. Okay, for that, we are going to create index as well. Okay. Index identity. I get out a space identity. Is it clear, guys? The same way we are going to contact number extended attribute for that, we are going to create some index and column. It's been present in that particular table. Okay, so we are going to alter the table. So if you want, you can execute the same. Let me do one thing.